Hey there, it's Chips on SSJ Yugioh's channel here, and today we have for you a September 2018 ban list of Cyber Dragons. Now, let's just go ahead and hop right into the deck. First of all, of course, you're on 3 Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons, you all them. You know, that's how the deck rolls. You're on 3 cores, searches your Cyber Spell and Traps. You must run 3. Great target machine dupe. And you know, Cyber Dragon monster, so you can do Mega Fleet business in all the fusions. You run triple Hertz. It's a great card. Discard it. Search a Cyber Dragon from grave or deck to your hand. Special summon it, so it becomes level 5 on field. And it's a machine dupe target, so that's always great to have that be alive. 1 Dre, and that's just to go with Veer. Normal summon Dre, and you special summon Veer, and then go level 5, so you can just go Nova from that. That's his only purpose, you know. Veer, he's just usually used for link material or that combo. So you just summon Core or something, summon Veer, make a Seeger, you know. It's really nice to get, and just go Overload Fusion for game. You're on triple Galaxy Soldier. It's more great. It's just great. It just makes rank 5s consistently. You have one of these in hand along with Hertz. You spit a Hertz out. Summon him, effective perk, select a soldier, search Cyber Dragon, another soldier, and you use that Cyber Dragon to summon the other Galaxy Soldier, and you just go straight from there. So just from 1 soldier and 1 Hertz, you can get infinity. 1 Yugioh, fortress thing, it's Kaiju, who doesn't love Kaiju, and use it for fusion material for Chimera Tech Fortress. And 1 Eleton. I've been running this card before it was cool. Just great, go late game, banish all your crap in grave, some of this big beat stick with board wipes. Not bad. And that's it for our monster lineup. Now we go into the spells. Run triple Cyber Emergency. Best card in the deck. Searches out any cyber monster, or a monster that can't be, I want to say normal or special. Normal, summoned, or set. Yeah. And if your opponent negates it, like Ash, you can use it as a grave effect, discard a card, and add it back to your hand. So, they wasted it. Along with 2 repair plants. I used to only run this at 1 with an upstart, but, repair searching is a lot more consistent than a draw. So, all the things. Just a good way to search as well as these, because these don't search Galaxy Soldier or Kaijus. These do, so you can search Yugioh and Galaxy Soldiers, which you need to add to your hand sometimes. So it's good to have these. You run triple Rev Systems. It's a Monster Reborn for Cyber Dragon, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it's Cyber Dragon monsters. Yeah, Cyber Dragon. But you also get it from your hand, so they're never dead in hand. And if you summon them, they can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Let me make sure I'm at. Never mind, just by card effects. My bad. So they can't be destroyed by card effects. That's just great. And it's not once per turn. So you can use 3 of these. That's really cool. Next we play triple Overload Fusion. This is just whenever you make a Seeger, it's not very hard in the deck at all. Then use Overload Fusion, banish materials you just use for Seeger, make Rampage, activate his effect, send 2 Cyber Dragons to the grave. He gets attacked 3 times, go to battle phase, use Seeger's effect, target your Rampage. He's at 42 and gets attacked 3 times. That's usually game there. So we want to get that in our hand as consistently as possible. Run 2 instant fusions. Rank 5s, so summon a Panzer, get him out in the field. And 1 Power Bond. Chimera Tech Rampage, OTK with Power Bond, not bad either. Never bad. Run triple Machine Duplication to do all the shenanigans, summon Core or Hertz, activate it, special summon 2 copies of Cyber Dragon from deck. Really nice. Go on your, usually you can do like a Seeger and an Affinity if you activate that, so that's nice. 1 Foolish Burial, send Hertz or Core actually. You want to send Hertz most of the time just to get a search off, but you can send Core at the beginning of the duel and banish Core from grave to special summon a dude from the deck. That ain't bad. run 2 limit removal. It's down. It's up to 2 on the ban list now. That's awesome. Just use them back to back, and you get some serious big beat sticks on board. Yeah. What was Konami thinking? They think this card is bad? No. Use it back to back, and it's really OP. Just glad that's off the ban list. We're gonna have lots of fun with that. 1 Monster Reborn. You know, it's Monster Reborn. Do I have to explain myself? No, I don't think so. And 2 Called by the Graves. Used to have 3, but you know, ban list. So we only have 2. You want to hit Droll and Lockbirds and Ash really most of the time with that. You can, you know, there's other hand traps, but you know, a lot of searching in this deck. Half the monsters and half your spells search, so you want to like get your search off, so protect yourself. And we're on 1 trap. I'm not even gonna bother moving spells because it's just Chimeratech Overflow. No, my bad, Cybernetic Overflow. Banish Cyber Dragons from your field and grave, and I don't think that's true though. Okay, field, grave, or hand. So, and target monsters your opponent controls, destroy them. Also, if your opponent destroys this card effect, search a cyber, spell a trap from the deck. That ain't bad either. And that's it for our spells and traps. We'll go to the extra deck now. On 1 Clear Fort Genius, along with 2 Cyber Dragon Seekers. I think I explained most of these combos earlier. We're going to Clear Fort Genius because it's a generic link 2 for machines. And that way you can make like Infinity and something else like a Rampage. Just make 2 dudes instead of 1 guy. 1 Seeker and another dude. You can make this and 2 things just to have like board presence. And one of those guys usually get out are Infinities, which you get them out with Novas. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go back in time, actually. So pretend you didn't see those and pretend you saw these instead. You make Infinities with all the rank 5s you make. Then you can do like Revive Cyber Dragon from grave, which actually, this is what you do. You detach and special summon him from graveyard if you can. That's really nice play. Get him back. And use Novas to make Infinities to negate, take, be infinite. That's what you make them for. Infinity. Solid. 1 Constellate Pleiades. Summon. Not very hard to do. Detach, bounce up, card on your opponent controls. Back to their hand. It's just pretty nifty. We're on 2 Chimeratech Mega Fleets. If you're worried about Gokis, you shouldn't be. Does they actually link you? No problem. Summon any Cyber Dragon monster in the deck. You have like 11. Summon one of them. Make a 36 Chimeratech Mega Fleet Dragon. So yeah, screw out. And there's other stuff besides Gokis that do extra links. Just go against a deck that has like a problematic extra deck monster, summon that, get rid of it. It's just the same as Kaiju. They can't do anything about it. 1 Fortress. If they control machine monsters, hey, let's capitalize on that. Just board wipe their field by Kaijuing it and make a beat stick. You can do that. Maybe at least they can just attack directly for game. It's always nice to do. And invoke Mechaba. Now here's how you summon him out. See Nova here. This guy back here. If he gets destroyed by a card effect, spell summon a fusion dude from the extra deck. Break out Mechaba, and your opponent has to deal with Mechaba now. And great thing about this is if your opponent does monster effects, you can ditch off for Hurts, negate banish with Mechaba, and you get a search off from Hurts. So that's really wonderful. And we run 2 Chimeratech Rampage Dragons as our Overload Fusion targets, along with Power Bond targets. It's partly OTK, actually. You know, Seeger, that, GG mate. 1 Panzer for an instant fusion target. I mean, it did have it at 2, but sacrifices had to be made, and Panzer is one of them. So he's down to 1. That is the extra deck. Oh, by the way, Panzer, he's obviously for rank 5s, in case you didn't get that. Make a rank 5 out of him. Go to the side deck now. We run 1 extra Yugioh, along with 2 copies of Gamma Seal. And that's actually for Slumber. You could take that out if you want to, but I like to do that. Have 2 of each, so if you draw into that and that in the same hand, they're not dead. Slumber won't be dead anymore. So you have 2, so you have another one you Slumber on. And after that is an extra Veer. If you want to like do summon Seeger more consistently, just pop them in the deck. You get them out more often. Chain Disappearance. Now this is a debatable card. I have in here for Invoke Engines. They summon their Alistair. You can target him. Not even target. You pick him, summon it. You banish their Alistair along with all the copies from their deck and hand. So now they can't use Invoked as their engine anymore. A lot of Invoke McKnight crap going around, so just do that. They lose their Alistairs. And specifically, it's whenever they summon a monster with, or monsters with 1,000 or less attack. Alistair fits that description, along with some other stuff like out there, like a few Gokis do, and I believe Burning Abyss and Frogs. There's some other things you can pick there. We're also on Mind Crush. They search stuff. You don't get to keep it. Sorry, hard to say, hard to leg. You don't get to. It's Mind Crush. It's not a bad card. It's always been good. Saw some Shine during Grinder Golem times. World Decree. You know, I don't like trap cards. Do you like trap cards? I don't like trap cards. You know, let my opponent having trap cards, of course. So World Decree. Solid. Hurts Paleo. They just have to pass and end the game. DNA Surgery, side deck. You know, if your opponent like spams a whole lot, but just aren't smart enough to make Link 4s at that point, just pop that open, make machine, summon a Cyberjack monster, take their board, attack directly for a lot of damage. Like the meme. That's a lot of damage. Run Lullaby the Obedience. This is where when you go to game 2, you know what deck they're playing. You just throw that in there, like take away their key component of their deck. Or summon a boss monster out. It's never bad. It's really good just going, if you know, not the first match, but the second game. Just good to throw in there. Next, your Repair Plant. If you need more search consistency and they like, so if you use Droll and now you just wasted Repair Plant, now you have a third one to go off with. 2 Power Bonds. You're just feeling like you want to get the Power Bond, OTK more consistent. Throw those in there. If you know you can get away with it. IRS, this is really good. All you have to do is like summon a Cyber Dragon Hertz or Core, and you just pop that out. Especially summon Cyber Dragons, I should say, from the grave. You probably get to summon stuff too, but who cares? You're gonna make Cyber Dragon plays. Not gonna mean a whole lot, most of the time, anyways. And a Twin Twisters, back row hate. I don't mind back row hate. I don't like the back row. Back row can go to the graveyard, which they will if you use Twin Twisters. And that's been it for the Cyber Dragon deck profile. Remember to leave a comment, like, subscribe to SSJ Blue Vegeta's channel, and see you in the next one.